This movie starts kind of like Pulp Fiction and ends like Evil Dead. Brace yourself. It's gonna get weird. I'm Unorb, and today's summary is of the classic From Dusk Till Dawn, directed by Robert Rodriguez and written by Quentin Tarantino. The film opens with Sheriff Earl McGraw, a recurring character in Tarantino and Rodriguez films. He also appears in Kill Bill, Death Proof, and Planet Terror, but From Dusk Till Dawn was his first appearance. He walks into a convenience store at a gas station, as he does every morning, to buy a little bottle of booze and a pack of gummy candies. There, he talks with the clerk. Among many absurd things that would get either of them cancelled on Twitter, they also discuss a recent robbery by two criminals, George Clooney and another ugly guy. The ugly one fired shots and killed some police officers. Sheriff McGraw wants revenge, but first needs to use the bathroom. While he's gone, we find out that George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino, playing the Gecko brothers, Seth and Richard, are already inside the store with hostages. Richard claims the clerk gave a signal.
Were you giving that pig signals?
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything!
Seth knows his brother has issues, so he tells him to get rid of the sheriff, and they go back to hiding. When Sheriff McGraw comes out of the bathroom, he says, "Bye," and the clerk replies, "Bye." Richard finds the goodbye weird and starts shooting. After burning down the store, the brothers return to their car and drive toward a roadside motel. To escape, they had taken a woman hostage, who's now locked in the trunk, along with a suitcase full of money. They bring her to their room, and Seth acts very friendly, assuring her everything will be fine, while pointing a gun at her head. He leaves to plan their escape and leaves her alone with Richard, who is also friendly.
You want to come over on the bed and watch TV with me?
Meanwhile, we meet Mr. White, a former pastor who lost his faith after his wife died. He's traveling in an RV with his daughter Kate and son Scott. They're headed to Mexico, and after a long drive, Mr. White decides to stop and sleep in a proper room. So the family checks into the same motel where the Gecko brothers are staying. They arrive just as Seth returns, which gives him an idea. When Seth enters his room to tell Richard the plan, he finds the woman dead and violated on the bed. This obviously makes him furious.
I am a professional fucking thief. I don't kill people that I don't have to. And I don't fucking rape women.
Later, the brothers knock on the door of the White family's room.
What is this?
Kate was at the pool but quickly returns and is shocked by the scene. Richard stares at her in a suspicious way. Then we learn why Richard hears and sees things that didn't happen. It's not because he's lying. He's just crazy.
Richie, would you do me a favor and eat my pussy for me?
What? Seth's plan is to hide in the family's RV until they cross the border. The family trip finally begins. During the trip, Seth stays with Mr. White, while Richard watches the kids in the back. Richard keeps staring at Kate, especially her feet.
Can't get out of bed. Stay away.
Anyone familiar with Tarantino's films knows he's the biggest foot fetishist in North America. He has some strange fetishes.
Did you mean what you said back there? If you really want me to do that for you, I will.
At the same time, Seth has a friendly chat with the old man, and even invites him to spend the night partying with them. They finally arrive at the border. The Gecko brothers hide in the RV's bathroom with Kate, while Mr. White and Scott try to bluff the police. Scott suggests, "Let's turn them in," but the gun pointed at Kate's head is a big obstacle. The police enter, but when they reach the bathroom, Kate pretends to be pooping.
Do you mind?
After that, they manage to cross the border, and Seth is very happy.
From here on out, you guys are all in my cool book.
Seth now gives directions for Mr. White to drive to the place, where he'll meet his associate in the morning. According to Seth's calculations, they'll arrive by night, but his associate will only show up in the morning, so they'll have to wait all night. Which isn't a big problem, since it's a bar where they can get drunk. They arrive at a bar called Titty Twister, which only opens from dusk till dawn, hence the movie title. The guy on the microphone, named Chet Pussy, makes lewd comments toward Kate. Seth doesn't let it slide. Fun fact, Chet Pussy is played by the same actor who portrayed the creepy cop watching Kate in the bathroom. The same actor later returns playing Carlos, Seth's associate. The bar is more like a strip club, with half-naked dancers on the tables. and the bartender, none other than Machete himself. Suddenly, they try to kick Seth and his group out, because the place is for bikers and truckers only. But Mr. White says,
Well, I'm a truck driver. See a big recreational vehicle. That's mine.
finally the group can sit down and enjoy the music. Meanwhile, we meet some peculiar bar patrons, like Sex Machine, the legend who has a rotating machine gun, shaped like a penis, and Frost, a Vietnam War veteran. The moment everyone has been waiting for finally arrives. One of the most iconic scenes in cinema history. Salma Hayek's dance. And it's with her that Tarantino fulfills his dream. Only after the dance does Chet Pussy wake up and confront Seth over a beating.
Piece of shit here, broke my finger and my nose!
Richard is still mesmerized by Salma Hayek, and honestly, so am I. He barely notices what's going on, and only snaps out of it when... But something is wrong. Salma looks more lustful than usual, and Chet Pussy laughs like he's in control. No longer so, and just when everything seems fine, out of nowhere... What the fuck? Suddenly, it turns into a vampire movie. After Richard is bitten, all the staff reveal themselves as vampires, and the final battle begins.
You'll be my slave. Welcome to slavery.
I already had a wife.
Yo, monkey man.
With help from Sex Machine and Frost, they defeat the vampires. But that was only the first round, and Sex Machine was bitten, so they lost their most powerful member when he transforms. Mr. White was also bitten, but was willing to help Seth and his kids escape before turning. He returns to being a pastor, blesses some water, turning it into holy water. Now the final round begins. Seth and Kate are surrounded, but luckily it's dawn, and Carlos arrives. The door is riddled with bullets, and the sunlight does the rest. By that point, Kate has developed a nice Stockholm syndrome, and is in love with her kidnapper. Being George Clooney probably helped, but Seth refuses to take her with him.
Maybe a bastard, but I'm not a fucking bastard.
Thanks for watching. This was my first video on this new channel. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with a suggestion for the next movie summary. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.